Molly, a golden retriever with fur the color of sunshine, stretched languidly in her cozy dog bed. The first rays of dawn peeked through the curtains, painting the room in a warm golden glow. A gentle breeze rustled the leaves outside, carrying the sweet scent of honeysuckle. Molly yawned, a big, happy yawn that showed off her pink tongue and pearly white teeth. She nudged her head against her favorite plush toy, a squeaky hedgehog named Prickles, then hopped out of bed, her tail wagging with anticipation for the day ahead. She padded softly across the wooden floor to the window, peering out at the familiar sight of her backyard, a green expanse dotted with colorful flowers and the promise of adventure. As Molly watched, a strange shimmer began to rippon across the sky. It wasn't the rosy pink of dawn, but a vibrant, pulsating light, a mixture of electric blue, hot pink, and neon green. The colors swirled and danced, forming geometric patterns that seemed to stretch on forever. Molly tilted her head, her ears perked up with curiosity. She had never seen anything like it before. The air crackled with a faint energy, and the scent of honeysuckle was replaced by a sweet, metallic aroma. A sense of excitement mixed with a tiny bit of apprehension bubbled up inside her. This was no ordinary morning. Drawn by the captivating light show, Molly bounded out the back door and into the yard. As she stepped onto the grass, she felt a strange tingling sensation. The familiar green blades had transformed into glowing, pixelated strands, each one emitting a soft, rhythmic pulse of light. The flowers had become vibrant, neon versions of themselves, their petals shimmering with digital energy. The trees were now towering structures of light, their branches outlined in electric blue. Molly was in a digital forest, a Tron-like landscape bathed in the otherworldly glow of the neon sky. She barked once, a sound that echoed strangely in the altered environment. Exploring this new world, Molly discovered that not everything was perfect. In some areas, the digital landscape flickered erratically, displaying distorted textures and glitched patterns. One particular patch of ground seemed unstable, its pixels flashing red and emitting a low buzzing sound. Molly cautiously approached, sniffing the air. The unstable patch pulsed faster as she got closer, and she felt a pull, a strange distortion in the air. She knew she had to avoid it. Her tail tucked slightly, she carefully skirted around the glitching area, her paws patting softly on the glowing ground. As Molly ventured deeper into the digital forest, she heard a faint whirring sound. Peeking behind a towering neon-lit tree, she saw a small, robotic creature. It was a little square bot with bright LED eyes and tiny whirring wheels. Its body was made of translucent plastic, revealing intricate circuits and glowing wires inside. The bot looked up at Molly, its LED eyes blinking inquisitively. "Greetings," it chirped in a synthesized voice. "I am Pixel, and you are—" Molly wagged her tail enthusiastically and barked a friendly hello. She had found a new friend. Pixel explained that the neon sky was a temporary phenomenon, a surge of digital energy that had transformed their world. He knew of a place, a central node, where the energy originated. "It's called the core," Pixel beeped, "and it's the key to understanding and perhaps reversing this transformation." He offered to guide Molly to the core, and she eagerly accepted. Together, the golden retriever and the little robot set off on their adventure, their different forms moving in perfect harmony through the glowing landscape. Molly, with her powerful legs and keen sense of smell, and Pixel, with his knowledge of the digital world, made a perfect team. After a long journey through the digital forest, they reached the core. It was a massive, pulsating sphere of light, humming with energy. The air around it crackled with electricity, and the colors of the neon sky swirled and converged around the sphere. Pixel scanned the core with his sensors. "The energy is unstable," he exclaimed. "It's overloading." He discovered that a small, corrupted file was causing the disruption. It was a tiny glitch, but it was amplifying the energy and causing the neon sky to spread. Molly, sensing the urgency, barked encouragingly at Pixel. Working together, Molly and Pixel devised a plan. Pixel used his programming skills to isolate the corrupted file, while Molly, with her gentle paws, helped to stabilize the energy flow around the core. It was a delicate process, requiring precision and teamwork. Molly carefully positioned herself to divert excess energy, her fur glowing brightly as she absorbed the digital surge. Pixel, meanwhile, worked feverishly, his tiny wheels spinning as he navigated the complex code. Finally, with a triumphant beep, Pixel deleted the corrupted file. The energy around the core stabilized, and the neon sky began to fade. As the corrupted file was removed, the digital landscape began to revert to its original form. The pixelated grass transformed back into soft green blades. The neon flowers faded into their natural colors. The trees returned to their familiar shapes and textures. The neon sky slowly dissipated, replaced by the warm, gentle glow of the morning sun. The sweet scent of honeysuckle filled the air once more. Molly wagged her tail, a feeling of contentment washing over her. She had helped to restore balance to her world. Pixel, his LED eyes twinkling, turned to Molly. "Thank you, Molly," he said. "You were a great help. I could not have done it without you." Molly barked happily and licked Pixel's smooth plastic head. They had formed a special bond, a friendship that transcended their differences. Though the neon sky was gone, the memory of their adventure would remain. They knew that even in the most unusual circumstances, friendship and teamwork could overcome any challenge. Pixel promised to visit Molly often, and they made plans for future adventures, perhaps exploring other hidden corners of their world. With a final wave to Pixel, Molly trotted back towards her house. The familiar sights and smells of her backyard welcomed her home. She padded softly across the grass, her tail wagging with renewed energy. She sniffed at her favorite flowers, their petals now bathed in the golden light of the morning sun. Everything was back to normal. But Molly knew that she would never forget her adventure in the digital forest. She had seen the neon sky, made a new friend, and discovered the power of courage and collaboration. Molly curled up in her cozy dog bed, snuggling against Prickles the hedgehog. The day's adventure had tired her out, but she was filled with a sense of peace and contentment. She closed her eyes, and as she drifted off to sleep, she dreamed of glowing landscapes, whirring robots, and the magic of the neon sky. She knew that even when life took unexpected turns, the most important things were friendship, courage, and the love that filled her heart. And with that thought, she drifted off into a deep, peaceful sleep, a happy golden retriever dreaming of her next great adventure.